いや、これでは少し小さいな。あ、これまさか。あ
What's in there? Did Anya mix the ingredients, put it in the bottle? Oh my gosh. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Spy Family episode 26, Follow Mama and Papa, or season 2, episode 1. How do I be English? How should I be naming this stuff? Because when, you know, they're like, okay, Spy Family is back. So you're thinking season 2, episode 1. But then when you go to Crunchyroll, then they section it like in seasons, you know. But then they name the episode 26. So it's like when I try to react to it, I don't know exactly what to say. But yeah, it just came back on the 7th, and this is next day, this is the 8th. And I just miss Anya, man. I just want to see their shenanigans and all of that. I don't know when I'm gonna be posting this. Probably gonna be a while. But yeah, I just want to see what's up with them. The last time that we saw them, I know they met Donovan Desmond, right? Him and Lloyd met for the very first time. What else? I don't quite remember, but that's the one thing that I do know, that they met for the very first time. So before we get into this episode, if you guys have a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and with this being the first episode of this new season, you can check out the full length for free. The link is going to be in the description box and in the comment section, so check it out. And if you like it, consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/Philomini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, I said there was going to be a new intro, but I feel like there was 2 intros last episode, last season. We'll see. Damien is coming next week, and Eleganto. The headmaster or whatever. Okay. I love this episode. It's a nice way to ease back into the world and all of that. And when they started the episode, well, the screen was all black, and then you hear people fighting, dying, either way. And I'm like, which one of those two? It could only be either Lloyd or it was going to be Yor. And I felt like it was Yor, and it was her, and she just killed these members of the Red Circle. I think that's what they were called. They were an extremist group or something or other like that. So she killed all of them, and then there was the one dude that didn't actually die yet, and he pointed a gun at her, and I'm like, no, she didn't die. And then you go to Lloyd and Anya. They were home, right, watching the news on TV, and Yor comes back, and her face is all like scrunched up and all of that. And you notice the mood. Lloyd notices the mood. And she just put the groceries on the counter and just like was trying to make her way to the room, hoping that once she slips it off, it's going to be fine. And she does that. And Lloyd is thinking, okay, maybe I might depending on her too much. She mad because I sent her on this grocery run and whatnot. And she's like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna invite her on a date tomorrow, and then no. At first he thought that once they slip it off, she's gonna be better the next day. But the next day, the pain was still there, so her face was still all that. And now Lloyd decided, okay, I'm gonna take you on a date. Basically appreciating her for everything she's doing and all of that. And because Yor would have preferred to be at home, okay, or to try to sleep this pain off, get some medicine, I don't know. But she wasn't counting on going on a date. But because she has never been on a date before, and she works with plenty of women that have been in plenty of dates that have asked her about her going on dates with her husband and all that, she's like, I need to go. And they were gonna go. They went outside. a car pulled up, and I was wondering to myself, is the driver of this? I don't think it is, because why would you need that? But I was thinking if the driver was also like a spy. You know how they rented the whole castle, and then they brought in all those spies, all those agents, so that they can enact the Bondman show or whatnot. So I was thinking maybe that driver was an agent, but no, it wasn't. So she sees the limousine, and she's like, I cannot sit with this pain on my butt. And she's like, okay, I prefer to go, let's walk instead. And I'm asking myself, okay, yes, you have a pain on your butt, but going on dates, you either go to a restaurant, to a movie, all that, and those places require you to sit. So are you not gonna sit? You know? And when they went on a boat ride, she was standing on the boat. When they went to the movie theater, instead of sitting, she was standing. And then now they were going to the restaurant. And I'm like, okay, what are you going to do here? You're not going to be able to, like, you're going to be sitting, but she forced herself to sit on the butt. And she was hurting. And, oh, shit. Well, at least I finished it. But she was sitting, all this while you have Anya that wanted to go on the date with them, and Lloyd had refused at first and asked Frankie to keep an eye on her. But then Anya convinced Frankie for them to follow those two on their dates, and Frankie wanted to follow them because he wanted to learn Lloyd's methods, I guess, for conquering women and all of that. But as they were going through the dates, because Lloyd was in such pain, everything that Lloyd was doing wasn't really producing good results, and Frankie was thinking that Lloyd was just messing everything up, when that wasn't the case. Both of them were so like taking different things. The real reason behind her not really enjoying the dates wasn't what they were thinking about. And so they followed them on their dates, right? Lloyd noticed them immediately. They followed them on the dates. And then when they got there, particularly to the restaurant, they weren't going to allow Frankie and Anya to go in there. Frankie because he wasn't properly attired, and Anya because she was too young. So when they were about to leave, she hears the thoughts of one of the members of the Red Circle that Yor did not notice was there. That person was left alive after she killed the others, and because he was left alive, he's thinking, okay, I'm gonna find a new job, I'm just gonna leave my extremist group thing behind and just focus on this new job and take care of my girlfriend and all that. But then seeing the Thorn Princess there, he's like, oh guys, I'm gonna avenge you and whatnot. And Lloyd is telling Yor about this fish that is poisonous, but it's really good or something or other like that they have on the menu. And I'm like, this guy's gonna try to poison Lloyd. But even before they mentioned the fish, I'm like, is this guy gonna try to poison Yor? Because that's one surefire way to kill her. She's drinking wine, you put poison in the wine, and then she's gonna be, and then they mention the fish, and then the next thing you see the guy just like squeezing what feels like blood out of the fish into the cup. And I'm like, are you not even gonna try to mix it with like wine or anything? But they just brought that to her, and then she drank it, and I'm like, is she immune to poison? Because I'm just reminded of Killua. Killua is immune to poison, like Hunter x Hunter. So when they brought the poison and then she drank it, I'm like, is she immune to it? And then she started reacting like as if the poison was having an effect on her. But then she was all smiling because it like knocked out the pain in her butt. And I'm like, oh, okay. So now she was able to enjoy the dinner with Lloyd. But the guy was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to kill her directly. And then he's like, okay, I guess I can make a bomb with these ingredients. All this while you see excuse me, um, Anya, Anya heard everything that this guy was planning on doing. She heard the ingredients and all of that. And the guy was making his way down to, I guess, where he's gonna find the ingredients. I don't know. But all the while he was going there, Anya had poured olive oil on the floor. The guy slipped. When he opened the door to the storage room, I guess something fell on him. And then there was this bottle there, and the thing exploded. I'm like, what? Anya mixed up this bomb and put it in front of the dude, and I'm like, what? And then she just shows up in her outfit with this toy, whatever that was, pointing it at the dude, and it's like basically telling him to amend his ways and, just live a normal life with his girlfriend. Telling the guy not to approach them anymore. She was about to say Anya, but then she stopped herself. And then the dude is under the impression that, the Thorn Princess has this amazing little girl working with her or whatnot. I'm like, oh my goodness. This is so funny, man. This show is so funny. So now they had a good time. Everybody, they took care of the dude that was trying to kill Yor. And now Yor and Lloyd, they left the restaurant and they were someplace and they were looking out into the city and all of that. And she thanks him for taking her on this date and asked him to take her on more dates, I guess. And then they saw the amusement park over there, and then Lloyd is like, they're probably gonna be closing soon, but let's check it out anyway. And that was when Anya also was like, I wanna go, and then on the doorway. I love this family, man. I love it. The one thing that I love this show, but the one thing that I wish they would do is sort of like speed up the main storyline itself. Last season, it made sense, when they were just trying to set everything up. He had to find the wife, find the child first, find the wife, get the child into the school, and all of that made sense. And then there came a point in the season where it just felt like it was fillers. Not that I didn't enjoy them, but it didn't really have anything to do with the main storyline, trying to get to Desmond. So I'm hoping this season is gonna be more focused on that than the other fillery kind of episodes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the episode 2, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/filmmini, and you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. I love you, baby. What are you so okay, my show? Don't no more, don't